Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, JT Open Stuff. Today, guys, we're going to keep the Superman 2025 toy opening fun going with this Fortress of Solitude battle set. Now, as you can see right here, this is only at Walmart, and I was lucky enough to find an associate putting these out on the shelf this morning, so I went ahead, picked it up, wanted to open it up for you guys. Now, as you can see right there, fly, battle, win. Very, very cool. And you do get several little figures back in the back here. You get a Crypto and a Superman. I believe this is one of the little robots there. And then this guy is one of the villains right there in the back. So really, really cool. You can see it comes with like a little play set of the Fortress of Solitude here that looks like it has something that makes them fly. And we're gonna figure that out, because if that is true, this might be the coolest toy in this new line. Now, also, you can, if you would like, cold will make these wound marks show. Warm will make them go away, so that's also something you could do. But these little figures here are really, really cool looking, but we're gonna test them because Spin Master, who is the new license holder for these Superman toys, also was the license holder for those How to Train Your Dragon toys that we opened up. And all the little figures like this, while they look really neat and they're great for scale battles like this, they aren't the best made figures. So we're gonna test those out today. We're gonna find out if we like them or not, and just overall take a look at this Fortress of Solitude battle set. So guys, while I am opening this up, do me a favor. If you haven't already, go to wherever you have to go to subscribe to the channel and do so. I would really, really appreciate it. It means a lot, and it doesn't cost you anything at all. Now, let's see. All right, we got that side there. There we go. That side's open. Let's go ahead and clip the plastic on that side too. Did we get all that? I think we did. Let's see here. Might have missed one little piece there. Oh, okay. Now, have you guys seen these hitting your store shelves yet? It is kind of crazy, but I was actually at a Metallica concert with my daughter over the last day or two. We went on a little road trip to Atlanta. Happened to find this in a Walmart on our way back in McDonough, Georgia. So my local Walmart, these are still nowhere to be found. Now, the boxes were marked to be displayed after June 1st. So that makes sense that they were holding on to them. But I've told you guys many times on this channel that it is almost impossible to find new toys at my local Walmart. They just are very, very slow and bad about putting new stuff out on the shelf when it comes out. So a lot of times, to get things for the channel and to open them for you guys while it's still new and interesting, to let you know whether you should go out and pick them up, I have to end up ordering them from Amazon or other ways like that, just to make sure we can kind of talk about them here on the channel. So hopefully you are having some better luck in finding it at your local Walmart. Now, these do have these little twisty things here, but if I twist them right there, this Fortress playset can come right out. We'll put that right back, put that right there for right now. Now, look at that, guys. It does come with those little rod things. So I'm thinking we're gonna get some flying action out of this. That is going to be really stinking cool. Really cool, guys. So let's go there. See, I'm always cut away from my thumb down there. We don't want to lose the thumb in a video. I don't think you guys want to see me open my thumb. That's not what you're tuning into the channel for. All right, now let's get these little figures off up here. And I love the little Crypto figure. That is really, really neat. All right, here we go. Now these are like little 2.5, 3-inch figures. Something like, I think maybe 3-inch figures. But like I said, they're really cool that you get 4 little figures with this battle set, but some of them are really, really, really kind of touchy. You have to be careful with them, or you could very easily break one of these figures. All right, let's scoot that right over out of the way there. And as you can see, let's start with Superman himself. Now, this one has some pretty bad unless that's just supposed to be battle damage. Some pretty bad little scuffs or black paint marks. I'm just gonna assume that that's probably battle damage on it. But you can see it's got articulation, articulation in the arms up and down. The legs go up like this, the knee bends, and the cape is just a really firm, rubbery cape. So, very cool, very cool. This crypto is even neater in my opinion. He doesn't really have any articulation. His tail is flexible and his legs are a little flexible. And his cape has just a teensiest little bend to it, but he's pretty much almost like a little army man style figure. So that is interesting as well. Then these little robots that guard the Fortress of Solitude, they have, does that have knee articulation? Hard to tell. This is a really thin leg figure. I think it does have some articulation, like there, as you can see, not a lot. Then you have the arms, the head, no waist articulation, and this one is wearing a cape as well. So this is what I'm talking about. Look how thin that leg is. So you have to be careful with some of these because it would be very easy. In one of my How to Train Your Dragons, the leg kept popping off of one over and over and over. So here is the villain here. And this one is really cool as well. Nice color, same articulations, leg, thigh, arms, and head. So put those right back over there. And then we're gonna take a look at this beast. And as you can see here, this kind of abominable snowman guy here is really cool. Now let me check one more time. I don't believe, yeah, I don't believe it has a name. I don't believe it has a name for this character on the packaging, which could be intentional since they know the toys are going to come out a little bit early. They don't put the names of all the characters, I don't think. So look at that. Though this pops out. This one pops out. The legs pop out. So you could just battle this guy until all that's left is the torso, just out of curiosity. And look, there you go. So see, if this warms back up under warm water, you could make that, or even look at that. My fingers even do the trick. Look at that. So that's cool. So it's not that you have to heat water or anything. If you just hold your finger on it for a few minutes. Look at that, it lightens it up. So I imagine it would just make it completely go away. But since this is all attached like that, this is good stuff right here, guys. This is good stuff. Now, childish, maybe, but hey, it's a toy opening channel. We've got to test it to see if it works, right? That is good stuff. All right, let's put him back on the right way and really give this guy a look over here at what all he can do. It looks like he's just kind of posable. I love the scale of it though. Honestly, I would love this. I've already opened up this Superman figure. He came with the Kaiju figure. I'll link that video in the description down below. But even this, I mean, this is a great scale. I know that he's probably supposed to be much bigger in the movie, but even just for battling like this, look at that. He does have some articulation in his hands. And look, his hands are big enough that he can even hold this larger Superman almost. So that's kind of cool. Look at that. So I would battle this guy against the 6-inch Superman, to be honest with you. But with the little Superman, he definitely can hold him in his hand pretty easily there. Now, his fingers don't close up or anything. Can't make a fist, but he could definitely grab Superman like this. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I love this figure, guys. Look at that. That sculpt on it is cool. Absolutely awesome. All right, we're going to put this back over here because the next thing we're going to do, Oh, you know what? We didn't even think about that. Look at the stand test there. Will he stand? He seems like he's having a hard time standing. So maybe if we lower his arms a little bit. Oh, you have to kind of maybe bend his foot just a little bit back that direction. And there you go. Nice standing feature. All right, let's figure this out. Now we do have this little part right here. Looks like it would fit right onto the front. Just like that, kind of clicks on. And let's see. Look at that, you have doors that slide open there. That is really cool. The fact that they slide shut, they have that Superman logo right there in the back. That is really, really neat. You have the Superman logo right here as well. But we need to figure out how to get these guys spinning, because that is what you guys are watching for. So let's see. Okay, so we did get some more crystals right here. We'll pop those in as well. All right. It just shows you can put crypto on there. Superman holds in there. And this goes right into the top there. So let's do that. Let's get all these crystals put in there. All right, let's give that a little cut. Oh, these are really cool. I think there's little stickers right here. Those are a little small for me, but let's see. So it looked like these went maybe here. All right. One more time. Let's get this back over here again. Okay, large crystals in the top up here. Okay. This one has to fit in right there. And then smaller crystals pop right into there. Okay. All right. Now let's see what we can do. So this guy would go right into, well, maybe it's into here. There we go. Finally. And then this one fills it out right there. I don't know why they wouldn't have just put it all together like that. Maybe it was just something to give you some interactivity with it, if you will, but very cool. And you know what? This one I think goes over here. This one goes over here. And that's kind of the way you get that look right there. That is a really cool little set. Now this looks like you could fit it right here, perhaps. That is neat. And then let's put this together real quick. So there's the top of it there. So this would fit. Let's see. Oh, just like that. There we go. Only one way for it to fit together. So that's there. And then right onto that top. And let's see. Yeah, there you go, guys. Nice bit of movement there. Now, let's aim this up just a little bit there, and we'll see if we can get Crypto, who you can see now has that little peg right there. He is going to fit on just like that. So then he can kind of look like he is flying around there. Really, really cool. And then on this other one here, We could put Superman. Maybe just fit him the whole thing, the cape and all. And look at that, guys. Now it doesn't just like freely spin, but if you put your fingers right here, you can spin it pretty quickly. That is really cool. So as this guy's rampaging down below, just destroying everything, he could be reaching up, trying to grab at them even. Not quite, guy. You can't reach him this time. Now that's him standing on the actual base. Now if I reached up, he could stop it right there. But what a cool feature. You don't have to display it like this if you don't want to. But what a great, great feature. Now, I popped out these, so let's go ahead and get that back on there. And you do have this little, looks almost like a throne, if you will, like a little seat right there. And it just kind of moves around. There's no way of like attaching it, so you can kind of move it all over the play set if you want to. But let's say this evil guy right here wins the battle. Look at that. Just put him right into that little throne chair. Look at that. He's just chilling out. I'm victorious, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, guys, I absolutely love this set. It is really, really fun. I think that this feature where it flies, if you will, is such a cool addition. Absolutely love it. Oh, you know what? If I'm going to make them fly the correct way, I have to change crypto to that side, I suppose. Let's see if we can get you guys a little further there. And look at that. They're just flying, buzzing away in the back there. Well, guys, let me know what you think of this awesome, awesome, awesome playset in the comments down below. I absolutely think that this is probably going to be my set of the year. Just making sure that I didn't miss anything else there. I don't think I did, because I didn't see those crystals at first, but yeah. Guys, let me know in the comments down below. And are you excited to see this new Superman movie? If this Fortress of Solitude set has any indication, or is any indication, oh, check this out. Let's see if we can do this. I don't think we can make her stand up. She has such teeny tiny little feet. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? Maybe like that? Let's see. I don't think I can, but look at this. You just open little doors right here. Hello. It's just like popping right in there. All right, now things are going completely off the rails, guys. So just do me a favor. Click that like button if you like today's video. Subscribe to the channel, and I will absolutely see you on the next great toy opening video.